During police interviews, Lil Woody, an associate of Young Thug, admitted to fabricating stories. Greetings, everyone. Today's video focuses on Lil Woody, a crucial witness in Young Thug's RICO trial. Interestingly, Lil Woody has openly admitted to concocting false narratives during his interactions with the police. He struggled to recall specific details and expressed frustration with the line of questioning. In 2014 to 2015, he even confessed to deceiving the authorities in an attempt to prove his innocence. This revelation has sparked concerns about the prosecution's handling of the witness, with allegations of intimidation being raised. Additionally, the trial encountered further complications, such as the arrest of Thug's lawyer for contempt of court. Without any further delay, let us dive into our discussion. During the ongoing RICO trial of Young Thug, Kenneth Lil Woody Copeland has emerged as a prominent witness. And in a recent court appearance, he confessed to fabricating accounts during his interviews with the police. During the court proceedings on Thursday, June 13th, Copeland's frustration grew as the prosecution delved into his previous interviews with authorities, specifically those pertaining to the 2015 murder of Donovan "Big Nut" Thomas. The prosecution inquired about the content of these interviews, and while Copeland acknowledged that he remembered them, he struggled to recall the specific details when pressed for further information. At one juncture, he admitted, captured at the 1:40 mark in the Law and Crime Trials video, "I cannot recollect what I previously disclosed to the police." The prosecution inquired, "Allow me to pose this question. Are you presently responding with yes, simply to expedite the interrogation process?" To which he promptly retorted, "Without a doubt." He further elucidated, "I have consistently informed you of my inability to recollect, yet you persist in your line of questioning, prompting me to simply reply with yes." The continuous repetition of the questions only served to intensify Copeland's agitation, causing him to adamantly claim that he had no recollection of what he had previously communicated to the police. "You persist in sitting here, repeatedly posing the same inquiries to me, incessantly, exhaustingly," he expressed. "I cannot be accused of dishonesty, as I made it clear from the start that my memory fails me." His responses transitioned from a simple yes to an unwavering "I don't recall." During the interrogation, my recollection of what I actually said is hazy. I responded with whatever thoughts came to mind when they posed questions to me. The chaos of the situation made it difficult to keep track of the exact timeline, but it seemed like I was constantly being pursued by the police. Each time they apprehended me, I would offer a different account. I want to make it clear that I was not being truthful. I simply told them what they wanted to hear, fabricating stories in an attempt to convince them of my innocence and the fact that I was a victim of assault. In reflecting on his past interactions with authorities, he acknowledged that he was not being honest in many instances, although he cannot recall the specific details of what he said. He admitted to fabricating stories and providing false information during questioning in 2014 and 2015. When confronted with the particular matter at hand, he confessed to making it up. Furthermore, he revealed that whenever he was apprehended, he would plead with the police, offering to tell them anything they wanted to hear in exchange for his release. According to prosecutors, Young has been accused of leasing the vehicle involved in the tragic 2015 shooting that claimed the life of Donovan Thomas. Two additional individuals, Shannon Stillwell and Diamonte Kendrick, are facing charges related to their involvement in the incident. In the recent court proceedings, Brian Steele, a member of Young Thug's legal team, raised apprehensions about the prosecution's approach in interrogating Copeland. Steele voiced his disapproval, stating that it was improper for Copeland to be observed in the company of prosecutors and law enforcement officers during recesses from the courtroom, as reported by Fox 5 Atlanta. According to Steele, Mr. Copeland is consistently accompanied by an investigator from the DA's office whenever he enters or exits the courtroom. The actions and statements of the prosecutor are quite revealing. They recount a conversation with Mr. Copeland, where he questions why he is expected to bring up certain matters, expressing his frustration and comparing the situation to communist Russia. The trial of Mr. Williams seems to be going poorly, and Steele is once again requesting an end to the prosecution's intimidation of witnesses urging them to leave people alone and cease making accusations. Last week, Copeland refused to testify and was held in contempt of court. However, after a change of heart and being granted immunity for his testimony, he has been evasive on the stand. Additionally, earlier this week, he dismissed his attorney in the courtroom. Judge Ural Glanville asked if it was his intention to release his counsel, to which Copeland replied, "She's fired." He then questioned the need for a lawyer. Following a tumultuous week for the trial, marked by the apprehension of Thug's attorney Brian Steele on charges of contempt of court, Copeland has recently provided new updates. Steele was subsequently sentenced to a 20-day imprisonment. However, he was able to secure an emergency bond while contesting the ruling. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.